evening, IHSA Football family. And yes, it is Saturday night. I am doing the Sunday conclusion early. This is Sunday conclusion. Make sure you follow Coach Big Pete, DuPage Football on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Again, tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Every Sunday is Breakfast with Coach Big Pete. Deep Dish Football Live is going to be on a Wednesday. It's going to be at 4 p.m. Yes, early. And then DuPage Run Shoot Show is going to be early, too, on Wednesday, as we do every year because of Thanksgiving and that, so we're doing it early. Also, make sure you follow Coach Big Pete, DuPage Football on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. Breakfast with Coach Big Pete tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. My email is coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Still doing free recruiting advisement sessions, parents, recruits. It's absolutely free. Schedule yours today. My email is coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. Visit deepdishfootball.com as well. And here we go. Semifinals are in the book. And Cole played a nice advantage to some teams. Some teams that were supposed to win hugely, they had some trouble. So let's get into the scores. And semifinal football is over. State finals, here we go. And again, season finales of Deep Dish Football Live this Wednesday. So just a quick warning and that. All right, so let's get started. And then 8A, of course, Lincoln Way East gets the big win over Glenbard West. And again, great game by Lincoln Way East. Very impressed with Lincoln Way East's defense and their ability, especially their ability to stop the run against the tough Glenbard West team that had Joy Pope in the mix. Loyola. Yeah. Loyola Academy puts the rest of the great story of the York Dukes as Loyola wins 30-3. And a big shout out again to the York Duke football team, Coach Fitzgerald, Matt Vezza, those coaches in that program. That program broke history, especially with that team. And again, York's not that much known for football, but they're starting to get there, and it's good to see. And Coach Fitzgerald has done a wonderful job with these York Dukes. So it's a building process. Batavia beats Lake Zurich 24-7. The Batavia Bulldogs are in the state finals, and everyone thought that Batavia was dead after those tough losses in the first 4 weeks. But Batavia bounces back. They make it to the state finals. Oh, and again, Lake Zurich, another great story. Coach Plants, wonderful job. And a big shout to that Lake Zurich Bears team. They did an unbelievable season visiting this in the summer. Just a big shout to Lake Zurich. They had a great season. Some very energetic games, some very dramatic finishes, 2 wins. But you hate to see it, but it has to happen. They win. Congratulations. St. Rita battles Mount Carmel to the fourth quarter, but Mount Carmel prevails. St. Rita had some chances, especially with some turnovers, but they actually fumbled the ball. Mount Carmel wins. Mount Carmel, a lot of platitudes and what they were able to do. And again, Mount Carmel, Loyola, and Lincoln Way East, those 3 teams were the teams where everyone had at the end of the season were like, yeah, these are the real dog teams. Mount Carmel, though, big win over St. Rita. St. Rita deserves a lot of respect for what they did this season. St. Rita had an unbelievable season. They played some tough teams. And again, they battled Mount Carmel. They battled Mount Carmel tonight. I was watching on the Marquee Sports Network. But again, big game win for the Caravan, and they go to the state finals. And big shout out again to St. Rita football. Kuska finishes his season, and this is his last season as the coach of St. Rita. But a big shout to him, sir, and a big definitely much what you've done for the state of Illinois and for the St. Rita program. You've done an unbelievable job. Congratulations on the historic career. 6A. Let me get to 6A. East St. Louis 32 over Lamont. There were some issues in the first part of the game. Passes were not being completed, and again, cold. And again, that gave Lamont a great advantage, and almost East St. Louis gets the win. Second, Prairie Ridge beats St. Ignatius in just absolutely 2 battles. Two teams that are absolute battles, and I felt could give some trouble to East St. Louis. One had to win. Prairie Ridge wins. Big shout out to Prairie Ridge. This is what we thought they were. I mean, they had their interconference games in the regular season. There were people still questioning, especially I think it was a loss to Huntley. I think they lost to Huntley, if I'm not mistaken, Prairie Ridge. But again, it's awesome to see Prairie Ridge is back in state. I think, again, like I swear, my personal feelings that Prairie Ridge and Cary Grove, they have developed a deal of, okay, Cary Grove, you go this year, next year, Prairie Ridge. Okay, and they exchange. Again, that's a joke. By the way, Nazareth Academy beats Sycamore 10-7. What more can you say about Tim Rankey? Everything that has been, all the weight that's been on his shoulders at the beginning of the season earlier, he wins. And he is now in the state finals. And a big shout out to Tim Rankey, Nazareth, and Sycamore. Just an unbelievable historic season. Another team that had done absolutely unbelievable. Kiefer, their quarterback, Eli, offensive line, all those players for that Sycamore squad have done a wonderful job. Next one, Peoria 76, Morris 56. No, this is not a basketball game. This is an actual football game. Peoria, what do? They outscore. But again, if Peoria has got to stop Nazareth, and Peoria cannot. Their defense they gotta play ball against this tough Nazareth team. And big shout to Morris football. They had the deepest football game of the week against Kalen. They were unbelievable. And they tested Peoria. They really tested Peoria, especially with the passing attack as well. So, again, big shout to Morris, and also just a congratulations to Peoria and on the greatest spirit ever, Mr. Thornton, Coach Thornton of Peoria. Providence Catholic wins against St. Francis 17-14, and I know a lot of people had St. Francis winning. I know I was talking on my show with my co-host Patrick Codo. By the way, Providence Catholic players, my name is Peter Library, aka Coach Big Pete. My co-host is Patrick Codo. Two different people. So stop sending me messages like, "Oh, you're gonna eat shit." No, that wasn't me. It's Patrick Codo. I eat shit on a weekly basis. He eats shit on a monthly basis. So come on, Providence Catholic fans, let's go. Come on. But again, Providence Catholic gets the win. What more can you say about this team? Battle tested. They have done everything correct. Coach Plants has done a wonderful job with these Celtics. It's just impressive. And this is just a great story. St. Francis. Yeah. This is the second year. Again, St. Francis has a good roster coming back. They're gonna miss two of their star players for next year, but you can't. Again, there's teams that are just abundance with talent, and you win the game. Humble winners always win the most. St. Francis, come on, boys. You can do it next year, I guarantee you. Sacred Heart Griffin beats Rochester, overcoming a 28-point deficit at the beginning of the game. A lot of people thought this game was over, including me when Rochester got that 28 first. I was completely shocked. But again, this is just part of parity. Any points can be overcome now because literally it's not the 90s, it's not the thousands. This is just weird. It's weird, and I love it. This is the greatest type of football because anything weird can happen. Sacred Heart Griffin wins 56-42. But a big shout out to Rochester on a great season. Everyone thought that Rochester was going to absolutely be under 500. They weren't even going to make the playoffs, but they did. Big shout out to my favorite quarterback as well, Reese. He's a hell of a quarterback. And again, Sacred Heart Griffin versus Providence Catholic. Let's go, Class 4A. 3A. 3A. IC Catholic beats Bryan 35-0. I thought it was going to be IC Catholic by 6 points, 9 points. They won big. 35-0. Congratulations to IC Catholic. Williamsville beats Toledo Unity. Toledo Unity gave Williamsville a bit of a fight. Jake Seaman looks unbelievable. Ethan Hines, those are players that you must know about. Williamsville is the real deal. Williamsville, can they challenge IC? I'll talk about this later as the games of the week. St. Teresa beats Johnston City, and I'm going to say this again. This Johnston City team was a great story. This was a great story. I wanted Johnston City that was the only team that I was really impartial to because I wanted to see Johnston City, a Black Diamond team get into the state finals. They weren't not to because St. Teresa they're that great of a team. But a big shout out to Johnston City, and a big shout out to the fans, the community. You guys support. I saw the video of you guys sending the boys off. That was awesome. And a big shout out to Johnston City on a great season, a great story. And I still say this, in the coming years, we're going to have a Black Diamond team in the state finals. We will. Now, I'm not going to be in Illinois anymore, but we're going to see a Black Diamond team in it. Tri-Valley, this is the big upset. Tri-Valley 36, Merrill Forsyth 6. Not much of an upset because I say there's no upsets, but unbelievable. Tri-Valley. How about that? Big shout to Tri-Valley. They take on a tough St. Teresa team. Woo-hoo-hoo! We got a team that's on fire, and we have a team that's been on fire since week 1. Watch out. And we get into 1A. 1A, people. Camp Point Central 44. Richview Lexington 8. What the hell? Seriously. I thought this was going to be a closer game, but Camp Point Central wins. This just in Lena Winslow wins. I don't think there's much of a surprise at the Pretzel Bowl in Freeport. Again, this is going to be a big-time game in Class 1A. I do think that a great pairing and a shot to upset Lena Winslow, I think Camp Point Central could do it. I didn't think Ridgeview Lexington, if they won, would be able to upset Lena Winslow. I think Camp Point Central can, and Coach Dixon. So that's definitely a game to check out. I'll talk more about the games of the week. But that is it for the Sunday conclusion. Breakfast with Coach McPete. And yes, I know it's Saturday night and it's very early. Breakfast with Coach McPete, 9 a.m. tomorrow. See you guys there. Make sure you follow Coach Big Pete, DuPage Football on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And follow email me at coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. We'll be talking more about these teams on Breakfast with Coach Big Pete, Sunday, 9 a.m. on the Deep Dish Football Facebook page. If you like my work, feel free to leave a tip / donation via VENMO or PayPal link below in the video. As well, visit Instagram. December 3rd is my final recruiting seminar. Make sure you check it out. It's going to be the final recruiting seminar at December 3rd on the Deep Dish Football Facebook page and Instagram live page. Also, still doing free recruiting advisement sessions. Make sure you get those. If you want to schedule one, let me know. Email is coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. Also, Deep Dish Football Live Wednesday. That's right, Wednesday at 4 p.m. Breakfast with Coach Big Pete tomorrow at 9 a.m. See you guys there. And wow, semifinals, crazy semifinals, and all started with that Rochester and Sacred Heart Griffin game. But we say goodbye to Coach Kuchka, who is retiring. So, I'm sorry, stepping down. I apologize, not retiring, but stepping down. And Ken Leonard, he gets one more game, which is awesome to see. Also, I said this in the last video, Coach Ivelo and I want to do one more thing, Coach Ivelo of Bolingbrook, he is stepping down as head coach, a legend, an absolute class man, and one of the best coaches in the state of Illinois. Mr. Ivelo will be missed, and a big shout out to him and Bolingbrook football. So again, follow Coach Big Pete, Deep Dish Football on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. My email is coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. Thank you guys so much for joining. A little quick roundup for Sunday conclusion as we get ready for the state final games, and let's get ready for some state final football next weekend. Thank you guys so much. See ya. Bye.